Are you afraid someone's gonna steal your copywritten work? Well, listen up, because in today's video, the ABCs of music contracts, I'm gonna talk about copyrights. You have rights to your work, whether it's officially copywritten or if it's unpublished. Copyright law in the US says that as soon as you create something, you automatically have a copyright to that work. Registering your work with the Copyright Office gives you additional rights to your work that you would otherwise not have if you don't register. So for example, if you find that somebody is taking your work, then if you had registered it, you would be able to sue them for copyright infringement and get money for it. Whereas if it's unregistered work and you sue them, you can stop them from using it, but you won't be able to get money for it. So registering your work definitely has an advantage, and I definitely encourage all of you to register your work. But let's say you have a book of lyrics, you can register it as unpublished, and you can pay one small fee to register all of your lyrics as unpublished work. Then if you ever do create a song with that work, now you can register it, individually as its song, and then you'll have the sound recording copyright and the other copyrights that come along with it. So it's just beneficial to have, because that way you have a record of the copyright with the office, and if somebody ever steals your written work, steals your lyrics, hears you out in the street, and then starts using your lyrics in their famous song, then you can actually make a claim for that stuff, because you'll have some proof, because your book, in the bottom of your basement will not be enough. Checking the terms of the contract for, how's your copyright going to be affected? Are you going to get to own your intellectual property throughout this contract, or after the term of this contract agreement is complete? Or does this person or this company get to keep this work or keep these rights? I'm going to be very careful that you keep them. You want to give things away as a license rather than give these things away outright or in perpetuity. That's just something to consider. Look out for that. Make sure that you get to keep your own work, your hard-earned work. Another thing is to make sure that whoever is registering your copyright, if you don't know how to do it, make sure that it's somebody who is reputable. A licensed attorney is preferable, because we have ethical duties that we are required to follow. But in addition to that, if you're just using a service, you want to make sure that it's your name on that copyright. So definitely look at their terms. If you have an agreement with a record label and they're saying they're going to register the copyrights for you, even though you signed an agreement that says it should be yours, you want to double check and make sure that whoever did register it actually registered it to you. All of these things, definitely double check. Always check. You make sure that you don't lose out on any property that belongs to you. So if you want to learn more about music contracts, I am up to letter C, and there are 23 more letters to go. Then definitely follow, because I'm going to be putting out much more information, not just on contracts, but on other topics in the music business, and answering a lot of the questions that I get from my clients. And if you have a question and you want me to talk about anything in a future video, put a comment below and I will try to get to it. You can also follow me on Instagram, NYC Music Lawyer. Just started it, so